What's up YouTube, Gemini Johnny back again with another compilation of some of the weirdest, creepiest, and most unexplained TikToks I can find. Stick around until the end of the video for a huge announcement about the channel. All good things, don't worry. And if you missed the rational rundown, I'll link that at the end of this video so you can watch it right after this. It's your weekly recap of everything happening in the world of the weird, wacky, and paranormal. I'll be dropping those every Sunday at 4:15 p.m. PST. Alright, now without further ado, let's jump right in. Hey, it's Canela. I haven't seen her in a while.
Let's talk about one of the creepiest Mexican videos out right now, the Llorona video. Now, before I show you a bit of this absolutely terrifying video, let's break it down a little bit. On Wednesday, July 10th, 2024, user VeggieTales would gain 14 million views in just 2 days for this absolutely creepy video that possibly captures La Llorona activities. I'm just gonna show you the video and then we're gonna break it down, okay? Here it is.
It's just a yes or no. Pues sí, sí es.
Well, yes, it is. If it's soap, I'm sure it'll come off. The soap? Yeah, it's soap. Loud barks and yelping. Howling and barking. Howling and barking continues. She said, I don't think I want to wash my face. Inaudible. Loud barking continues. Screams.
Now, for those of you that are unsure of what happened, this is allegedly what happens when La Llorona passes through your streets. You know, like dogs barking nonstop in the middle of the night. This person said, I've never heard dogs sound like that ever. Someone said it's the Grim Reaper or La Llorona. Some people even saying that they should have turned off the lights and hide because this happened to this person when La Llorona showed up. Like, if you guys go to the comment section of this video, it's actually pretty interesting because a bunch of people are just telling their Llorona stories. But I want to know, you guys have any Llorona stories? Do you even believe in La Llorona? I kind of do, because I feel like that story could have easily happened. What do you guys think? Is it just dogs barking at nothing in the middle of the night? Or did they capture La Llorona activities? Let me know. Let me know.
La Llorona. I can't help it. It happens every time I see a Llorona video. That's creepy, though. I don't know, it didn't really sound like screams. It could have been. It could have just been a dog howling, you know, that sounded like screams. I know I wouldn't have gone and checked it out. Fuck that. I do think it's cool how we have, like, La Llorona is a pretty famous one that comes out of Mexico, like urban legends and ghosts and stuff. Like, I know they have gens in Asian countries. And I'm sure there's things in America that we have lots of. Like, I remember there's a lot of crybaby bridges that supposedly somebody died at, or a woman lost her baby and then went there and committed S-word. And then if you go there at a certain time of night or at a certain time of the year, you can hear her crying or the baby crying or something like that. And there's a ton of those. We had one where I'm from in Oklahoma, and I feel like I've heard of them being in a lot of other places. If you have a crybaby bridge that you know of, let me know where it's at in the comments, because I'm curious how many crybaby bridges are out there. But the larger point is, I wonder how many urban legends and myths and ghouls and goblins I don't even know about that are in other countries. And I just don't know about them because people only talk about them in other languages. If you have any like cultural myths or urban legends that you know about, let me know about that in the comments too, because I love that kind of stuff. All right, next video.
Have you ever heard of dead air? It's a risk that you run when you go into these like enclosed places that have been closed for a long time. Basically what it is it's all like nitrogen,
some type of gas,
but it's like it mimics oxygen in that you feel like you're filling your lungs, except for you're getting no oxygen, and so you think you just die.
Just suffocate.
You suffocate.
So it's air just being that's weird, like without oxygen for so long, and like, that's so
where
weird.
Would those places be? Sealed off cave or something?
Yeah, I mean, like, think about like in Edinburgh, like how the city was built on top of the city, and how that happened in New York as well. It's the same scenario. So when you're going into these pockets, beware.
Beware of the dead air.
That's I saw that was like advice you don't really expect to hear, but you really need to know.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, if you ever see somebody in a crawl space or like in a tight area and they're like not moving and they're dead or asleep or something, do not crawl in after them, because something in that tunnel or crawl space is probably what killed them, like the air alone. So it's like there's been cases of that where people will crawl in trying to keep saving people, and they just keep recycling because it's all from the air.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't be a hero.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is a real phenomenon. I've never heard of this. Foul air, sometimes called bad air, is a cave atmosphere which has a noticeable abnormal physiological effect on humans. Foul air can be described as containing greater than 0.5% carbon dioxide and lower than 18% oxygen by volume. Dang, that's crazy. Normal air contains approximately 0.03% carbon dioxide and 21% oxygen by volume. So basically, if you go into one of these caves, you're not going to have a good time.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that in the woods?
Nope.
Hello?
I can say hello. You goober.
Hello?
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Time to go. Take the painting down. Why are those old painting picture things so creepy? It's 1 a.m. Not a fan of that sound. Oh my god. Why do I gotta put this stupid music over it? Oh, what are we looking at here? Puppy! Oh, he's a good boy. Oh. Ooh. That was weird.
The fuck is that?
This freaking dork. You see red eyes glowing in the woods outside of your door? Maybe don't... Hello? I don't know. Maybe close the door. Might be a good idea. Living in a simulation.
Y'all know how I feel about my neighborhood, right? And how it's a fucking simulation. Like, literally all the houses are the same, right? Why the fuck are all these white cars, like, dead ass?
There's a black car right... There's a grayish car right there. I can't... Oh, my hand cuts off, but it's over there, right at the top right. And there's a black car right there, parked on the street. It is weird that everyone in that neighborhood has, or at least in that section of that neighborhood, has a white car. It's kind of weird. But yeah, there's a black car right there. Also, I don't know if it's true, but I've always heard that white cars get the cheapest insurance. So rich people I've known in the past have only had white cars so that they, you know, don't have to pay more in insurance. I don't know why they gotta be rich people, but I'm thinking of one family in particular that had a bunch of cars and they were all white. I don't think it was a political thing.
Weird things you won't believe are being shown in museums right now. For the first one, guess what this necklace is made of?
It says warts.
You're wrong, it's made from genital warts.
Gross.
These warts are real and were strung like a necklace to make them easier to study. Now we have like lasers and stuff to remove them if necessary, but back then the doctors would literally just burn them off with acid. Next is this literal jar of human skin, and it also comes with an interesting backstory. In 2009, a museum got a special gift from a 23-year-old woman, jars of skin peelings from her feet. We actually don't know who this woman is, but allegedly she had a condition called dermatillomania, causing a compulsive need to peel, pick, or scratch at one's skin, and she had been collecting her own skin for some time. Number 3 is a collection of objects that people have swallowed. During his 75-year-long career, Dr. Jackson collected 2,374 objects that were swallowed, including toys, screws, and dentures. These objects are all on display at the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia, and follow for more.
Man, that's crazy. These people didn't want their toys and stuff back? What if you needed that bolt for something? I was about to ask why so many, like, jacks, but it's a kid's toy, and kids are dumb and swallow things, so I guess that kind of makes sense. He's got them labeled by year: 1647, 1663, 82, 1700s, 1900s. How old was this doctor? Was this like a collection by people or something?
During his 75-year-long career, Dr. Jackson collected 2,374
Wait, 75-year-long career. That top one says 1647, and these bottom ones say the 1800s. How old was this doctor? I need to know more. What was this guy's name?
5-year-long career, Dr. Jackson collected...
Dr. Jackson. Did we just discover a vampire? This doesn't make any sense. Chevalier Quixote Jackson, November 4th, 1865 to August 16th, 1958. Extracted over 2,000 swallowed foreign bodies from patients. The collection is currently on display at the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia. Did he acquire things that somebody else had been collecting of things that people had swallowed? Or are these things not labeled with a year? Maybe, oh, you know what? I bet these are the item numbers. I bet you that's not the years they were collected, because I'm dumb. Okay, things make more sense now. Yeah, those are item numbers. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Wow, I spent way too much time on that. Anyway.
There's an update on the girl who claims to be Madeleine McCann.
What?
For those that don't know, Madeleine McCann went missing while on vacation with her family in 2007. Madeline was never found, but this girl is claiming to be her. Well, she just submitted a DNA test to prove that she's Madeline, but so far the DNA test is not going well at all for her. Right now, the DNA test that she submitted is very worrying to doctors, because after looking at her DNA, they think that she might have leukemia and a whole host of other health problems.
Damn.
Now, they haven't been able to determine if she is Madeline yet or not, but I will keep y'all updated.
What? I heard nothing about this. I would have told y'all about this a long time ago if I knew somebody was out there claiming to be Madeline McCann. Did you guys know about this? This is from, yeah, this video is over a year old. So that's crazy. Hold on. There's probably updates. Man, I just read up on it. There are updates. She's definitely not Madeline McCann. It does sound really sad though. She claims to not remember any of her childhood. People around her say that she truly believes that she's Madeline McCann. She has some abnormality in her eyeball that Madeline McCann had, and she claims to also have, and says that they have the same dimples, and they do look similar. I'm not gonna lie. They showed some side-by-sides of her. They do look kind of similar. Yeah, DNA has proved 100% she is not Madeline McCann. But it does sound like a really sad story, and I might do a deep dive on this in the future. How interesting. This went completely under my radar. I didn't hear about any of this. So wild.
They were home alone when they see this.
Ew.
A mother by the name Joatsi was home alone with her daughter, unboxing and trying out new accessories while live streaming on Instagram, when suddenly something straight out of a nightmare is captured on camera.
It looks like a tiny version of the dude we saw in a suit last week. Creeping around, kicking on people's doors. Let me in. I need to... Man, who's got the Amazon link to this stupid suit? Somebody, I need to get me one of these.
A pale figure with black eyes can be seen staring at them. As the stream went on, it remained mostly unnoticed until it's later seen by the stairs.
Yeah, you notice her kid ain't in the video?
This creepy pale figure left viewers puzzled.
Wait, maybe
Some
it was.
mentioning this could simply be a sibling in a costume trying to scare them, where others believe this could be a skinwalker based on its disturbing appearance. So some of you are able to sleep. We can later see it moving down the stairs towards them, hinting that this is most likely a sibling in a costume. But
thank you. At least he addressed it. Well, I'm glad he said it, because I was about to tear into him pretty hard if he didn't at least say this is probably a kid in a costume. Because I like that guy's video. Dark Moose Man. Yeah, we've seen him a lot on this channel, so I just wanted to give him a shout out. Dark Moose Man. He does good content. I really like his stuff. But yeah, I was about to tear into him if he didn't say that that was a kid in a costume.
Let's talk about one of the creepiest Mexican videos on the internet right now, the Payaso de Toledo video. But before I show you a bit of this absolutely terrifying video, let's break it down a little bit. On June 24th, user El Payaso de Toledo would upload this video and go absolutely viral, getting 16 million views in 6 days. And in the video, you see him and his crew exploring La Casa del Diablo, which I think is located in Rosarito, Mexico, when suddenly they start to hear a strange voice calling out for help. And then they see this. I'm gonna show you a little clip. Here it is.
Dea.
¿Y por qué está aquí usted? Nunca habíamos visto.
Hoy.
I escaped the hospital. I feel really bad. He escaped a hospital? Oh my god. Are you sure you escaped a hospital? Shout out to him for picking up a weapon. What hospital did you escape? They treated me really badly there.
Payaso, esa persona no está bien.
Payaso, that person is not well. Are you alive? Are you a person?
Porque no contesta.
Why aren't they answering?
No, o sea, si
Wait, they
tiene
have,
una y la
and
otra
not the
no.
other. Please. Dude, he's not responding.
Mira, fíjate que no tiene una mano.
Look, they don't have an arm.
La otra sí la tiene, pero la otra
They
no.
have one, but
¿Ya
not the other, do you
viste?
see? My hand is not okay.
Mira, hasta tiene sangre.
Look, it even has blood.
Trae líquido
It
rojo.
has red liquid.
Trae
Please.
líquido rojo.
It has red liquid. It's not answering what we're asking, huh?
Dios mío. No,
Oh
espérate,
my
payaso,
god, wait,
porque
payaso, because
pudiera ser una trampa
it
y
could be a trap
traemos
and we
a la
have,
Traemos a la diva, payaso.
we have diva, payaso. Yeah, go over to it. Help. Help me, young man. Help me. Help me. Payaso.
Mira, no, eso no
Look,
es algo
no,
bueno, ¿eh?
that's not good. That's not good.
Mira, trae líquido
Wait,
rojo.
look, red liquid.
Trae líquido rojo.
It has red liquid. Son of a... I think that's a... That's not a good thing, you guys. Help me, please.
Vamos a
please.
acercarnos.
Okay, let's get
A ver,
close.
vamos a
Yes, get
acercarnos, vamos
close.
a acercarnos, güey.
Let's get close, dude.
Pero no te escapaste, ¿de qué
But did
seguro
you
que te
escape?
escapaste? ¿De qué hospital te
Are
escapaste?
you escaped? What
Padre
hospital
nuestro
did
que
you
estás
escape
en el
from?
cielo, a ver.
Father in the heavens, let's see.
A ver, vamos, amigos. ¡Oh, no mames, no mames, no mames, no mames, no mames!
Wait.
Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Although a lot of people found this terrifying, a lot of people also found it kind of silly, saying that it sounds like Frieza, or saying that it sounds like the dude, the Roar kid. But listen, you can't deny that if you saw this yourself, you wouldn't be terrified. But I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I did giggle. What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this fake? Let me know.
I will say that dude seems like he's really enjoying himself. I don't know if he's like the leader of their investigative team. He just knows he's getting good content or what. It seems kind of fake. I'm not gonna lie. It did sound like Frieza. That's hilarious. Somebody in the comments said Frieza couldn't pay his hospital bills. Yeah, it would be pretty horrifying. Not gonna lie. But I have a feeling they probably set that up to get a viral clip. But it is funny. Whoa.
La posesión de una niña.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo.
No priest wanted to help her after seeing the condition she was in. Until a pastor came from another city to try to help her. After a attempt to exorcism, they realized it was too late. Days later, she passed away from starvation and dehydration.
El que habita la
Praying, shut up. We get it. Oh god, how long is this? I'm going to see this in my nightmares. This is horrifying. What the fuck? Somebody please tell me that this is from a movie or something? Somebody recognize this little girl? Oh my god. Whew. Man, these Ritalin kids, I'm telling No, that was horrifying. I hope that's fake. I really hope that's fake. I hope that's not real. Because if it is, RIP to that little girl, that's so sad.
Has been in my...
Oh my god. This made me so curious, but I didn't watch it so that I could watch it with you guys for the first time. Bro, look at the caption of this. I'm 37 and this was in my freezer for 37 years. What? I am so curious.
Has been in my freezer for 37 years. And I was always told it was like a wedding cake top.
Adam Smith had been living in this apartment, taking care of his mother who passed away from cancer just days ago. He showed us a photograph of a wrap box that was in his freezer. He said his mother kept it inside their freezer for decades and told him to stay away from it. He opened it after she passed away.
There was a pink blanket, baby blanket. And when I reached down and touched it, and I could feel a foot, and I could see the baby's head with hair was still attached to it.
He's distraught thinking about the possibility that that child may have been his sister and what his mother may have done. Preliminary testing led investigators to believe the child was wearing clothes made in the mid to late 1960s and that he was younger than 1 year old when he died. The baby was never legally named, police say.
Has been in my...
Get a new fridge, bro. I thought it was going to be interesting. I didn't know it was going to be depressing as f. Oh my god. But also, like, what brand of fridge is that? Because 37 years? Good lord. RIP to that baby. Why are so many... This is a sad one today, man.
So apparently we know of 69 different alien species.
Nice.
These are just...
Catalog 69 different species, different life forms. There's one species that at full adulthood is about 1.5 feet. There's another species that's 10 or 12 feet. The ones that people often refer to are around 3 to 4 feet, 39 inches or so tall. We have very good forensic drawings from men who've been on the retrieval teams of what these various species look like. The reason they keep coming back, number one, is not a coincidence that the modern era of all this started when we started detonating atomic bombs. What Edward Teller and Oppenheimer didn't understand when they were developing that is that when you detonate an atomic bomb, you get, everybody knows about an electromagnetic pulse, the pulse that goes out, knocks out all electronic communication. What people didn't know about is there's also a pulse of what's called scalar energy. And scalar is faster than the speed of light.
Well, I'm no expert on scalar energy, but all right, I just read about 3 minutes of scalar energy and physics stuff, and it made my brain hurt. But from what I'm picking up, scalar energy is a theoretical type of energy, and the only fundamental scalar quantum field that has been observed in nature is the Higgs field, also known as the Higgs boson. You may remember it was found or confirmed to be true. It was a theory for a long time, and then they found evidence of it. And I think that's what they did with CERN, right? Could be wrong about the CERN part. Yeah. No, I'm right. That's what CERN did. They found the They found the Higgs boson particle, or, proved it. I don't know exactly how to phrase that, but yeah. So it's honestly trying to watch some TikToks about it and reading about it. It sounds like a bunch of woo crap, like oh, it's energy fields that have healing frequencies and crystals and that kind of stuff. But there may be something to it. I mean, Higgs boson was theoretical for 40 years, and then CERN proved it right. So who knows? There you have it, folks. That is another compilation of some of the weirdest, creepiest, and most unexplained TikToks I can find. We did it. We done it. We're doing it some more. Don't forget to join me every Wednesday and Sunday for a brand new video at 4:15 p.m. PST. When I can get it in on time, just turn on that notification bell just in case so you never miss a video. As promised, I do have a quick little announcement. It's not a huge deal, but I will be phasing out the YouTube memberships on this channel for good reasons. Well, kind of. I don't really have any control over the memberships and the options, and I can change the emojis and stuff like that. But to be able to change tier levels and things that are already implemented, I have to completely delete the memberships and restart anyway. So that being said, I'm going to start a Patreon because that just seems easier. I'm going to be posting the same exact content, but on Patreon I can post it uncensored. I don't have to worry about content restrictions quite as much. So there may be stuff that makes it into the Patreon episodes that don't make it onto the YouTube episodes because I had to cut them for whatever reason. Patreon is also going to be a great place for us all to have a chat and be able to talk to each other anytime, not just during premieres. So yeah, it's going to be a private little community, and talking to the people in the chat rooms and stuff is always a good time. So I really like all the features that Patreon has to offer. Again, nothing changing on YouTube. Going to keep posting here. At some point, once I get the Patreon really up and going, I may post it early there if I can. Sometimes these are running down to the wire to even get them posted on time, so maybe not. But yeah, mostly they will be uncensored and unedited versions, so I can get around things that I can't on YouTube. That wasn't very quick. Yeah, most importantly is that we're gonna have a chat and we can be talk to each other all the time. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description below. I think you should be able to sign up for free. If not, let me know. But the tiers are 99 cents, $5, and then I don't expect anybody to do the third tier. I also just have a lot more control over the Patreon and the options that I'm allowed to do. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not allowed to offer Zoom calls technically, according to YouTube terms of service. I'm not technically allowed to do a Zoom call with subscribers, which is it's not a service I'm allowed to offer, at least as a part of a membership program. And that is something I can do on Patreon. So go check it out. And if you want to help support the channel, then I'm going to try to build up the Patreon. But again, nothing's changing over here. I may just do extra content over there. I'm going to keep posting the reaction videos, keep posting rational rundowns, keep doing new series, still trying to grow the YouTube channel. So Patreon, something you're into? Go check it out. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. So until next time, stay creepy.